Hi friends, welcome back to easyhouse.com YouTube channel. Today we'll be looking at sectoral funds or thematic funds. So before I start, I'd like to tell you that we've hit 300 subscribers. So thank you for subscribing to our channel. We are aiming to make a community of 1 lakh subscribers, and one lucky subscriber stands a chance to win an Amazon Alexa Echo speaker worth 10,000 rupees. So if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do by hitting the subscribe button. Today we'll be covering what are sector funds and what are thematic funds, whether you should be investing in these sector funds and the risk involved in them. What should be your exposure to sector funds and which sectors you can look at investing. And lastly, we'll be looking at which mutual funds you can buy. So let me start with what are sector funds. Sector based mutual funds invest in companies belonging to a particular sector like pharma, IT, banks, financials. These funds should have a minimum of 80% of the assets in a particular sector as per SEBI guidelines. Now let's look at what are thematic funds. Thematic funds invest across different sectors but belong to a certain theme. That theme can be anything like rural consumption, infrastructure, banking and financials, or foreign equities, etc. So in infrastructure, you will see companies like banks and NBFCs who are funding these infrastructure projects, cement players, steel, construction companies like L&T, etc. Generally, if you have a well diversified portfolio, the fund manager automatically invests in sectors and companies which are doing well. But if you want additional exposure to certain sectors, you can ideally invest 5 to 10% of your funds into these sector funds. So, what is your ideal scenario when you invest into these funds? The ideal scenario is to invest into a sector when the market is down, and when you invest just before the sector starts doing well. But this is next to impossible for someone to predict. A lot of factors are looked at, and lot of sectors do well at different points of time. Understanding when a sector will do well is biggest challenger for the investors and for the fund managers. So fund managers has access to different data points and he tries and predicts which sectors will do better in the future. So if you are looking to invest as an investor into a particular sector, I suggest you can look at two ways of getting into these sectors. First, you invest in a sector when it is not doing well, and after you see some data points or green shoots in the sector, like in auto and real estate sector, when interest rates fall, these sectors start doing better. And when interest rates fall down, the demand picks up in real estate and autos. In this, it is very important for the investor to be patient because so after investing, you will have to wait for some time before the sector and the funds start doing well. As these sectors at this point of time will generally be out of news and you won't see much activities in these sectors. The second way of investing is much simpler. You invest into sectors when investors and fund managers have already started taking positions. So here, rather than predicting when a turnaround in economic activity in a sector will happen, you are investing when the economic activity in the sector has already started to run up initially. Now let's look at what are the risks and the benefit of investing in sector funds. The big benefit of investing into sectoral funds is if you own a current stock or a mutual fund portfolio but are underrepresented in a specific sector, you can take exposure into a sector which you are keen on. They also have a high potential to give you high returns and heavy losses as well if you don't understand the sector well. Third is sector funds help you take away unsystematic risk, which is present if you're picking up one or two stocks in a particular sector. So by investing into sectoral funds, because you're spread across 10, 15 companies in that sector, your systematic risk goes away. And the fourth reason why you can invest in these funds is they give you a good hedge to your portfolio. So you can actually hedge your portfolio by investing into some consumption of pharma funds, which will do better when the economy is not doing well. Now, there are some risk also which is involved is that when you invest into sector funds, you get overexposed to only one sector. And hence you are vulnerable to losses due to low diversification. You can avoid this risk by not investing more than 10% into sectoral funds. Now let's look at who should invest in these funds. Sector funds are suitable for investors who have a good understanding of risk. Investors who have good financial knowledge and to a large extent understand that timing is also very important when doing investment in these kind of funds. Therefore, an investor should know, when to exit and when to enter a fund. You need to have a good understanding of the sector. Research and analysis also needs to be done. So investors who have good understanding, only those investors should invest into these sector funds who have confidence and understand the sector. So you need to understand the sector, the industry, the aim of the fund and the theme of the fund. Only when you're confident to deliver good results should you consider investing in these sectoral funds. Now, how long should you invest? Ideally, you should invest in sector funds from a medium to long term perspective. And while entering, investors should define their investment period. Being cyclical in nature, ideally, you want to get out when the investment peaks. So, it is very wise to time your exit as well. So, you can look at exiting from sector funds based on two things. One, you can say, okay, I want a certain X amount of returns. Once that X amount of return comes, I would exit. Or you can take a timeline, say after 5 years, you look at not having exposure into the sector because you view that the sector will actually stop performing that well. Now let's look at the sectors which actually will do well and the funds which you can invest. So first, the hottest sector right now is pharma. And because of the COVID situation, this sector will continue to do well. And I suggest that more and more people will actually take better care of their health, stock up on medicines in their house. So you can still enter into this pharma sector. The three funds you can look at is Nippon India Pharma Fund, ICICI Prudential PhD Fund, and SBI Healthcare Fund. So when you're looking at sectoral funds, recent returns actually do not matter. But when you look at funds, you have to see what their track record has been through an entire cycle. So you have to look at, say, funds which have been in existence for 10 to 15 years and what the return has been when the sector has done well and when the sector has not done well. Another sector you can look at or theme you can look at is financials. Banks and NBFCs have corrected quite a bit. So even good banks like HDFC are trading at good 20-25% discount to their peaks. And in financials, insurance, asset management and brokerage business has seen a good jump in new customers. And you will continue to see growth over here. So financials will do better. Another sector which will do well is IT because due to Corona, we've been ushered into a situation where work from home is the new culture. And companies are looking at saving costs by remote working. And hence their dependency on IT and other services will actually increase. So you will see the IT sector doing much better. You can look at taking exposure into some IT-based mutual funds as well. Now these are the funds and the sectors which we recommend. And if you have any more questions regarding this, I'll suggest you please clarify with us by mentioning them in the comment section. I'll just give you a word of caution that if you are a beginner and do not have a well diversified portfolio, you should avoid taking exposure into sector funds. But if you are a seasoned investor and understand risk and have a good understanding which sectors will do well and when they will turn around, you can definitely boost your returns by investing 5 to 10% of your portfolio into sectoral funds. A lot of people, stock investors who pick individual stocks, actually do not end up paying some attention to certain sectors. So they can also add some sectoral funds to their portfolio by way of sector funds. So thanks a lot, and I request you to please subscribe to our channel and help us reach the 1 lakh subscribers as soon as possible. Thanks a lot for watching our video and hope you have a great time.